Welcome back to Prime Property. We are working on our bathroom remodel this morning, and is what we've done so far. We've taken out all the insulation, we've taken out the sheetrock, we've pulled up the flooring, all the services, including the toilet, the tub, the sink, vanity, things like that. And what we're doing right now, we are making accommodations for the new vanity, the new toilet, and also the new tub surround. So the owner had purchased a new bathroom shower kit, so in order for us to accommodate that, we had to change up some plumbing a little bit because of we swapped out from a dual hot cold manifold to a single manifold, which is a single lever, goes from hot to cold. So we made that adjustment on the plumbing. We've made some adjustments on our electrical wiring because before she didn't have a vent light. The vent light is cold, so we've installed the vent light before we go back with our insulation and sheetrock. We made accommodations for the wiring. And what's going to happen today, we're going to check, make sure nothing leaks. We're going to do our pre-treat just to make sure we don't have any termites in the future. Then from there is what we're going to do. We're going to come back with insulation and start sheetrocking. So y'all stay tuned. As with any project, a remodel project is a little more frustrating, a little harder. We took the project on. It's a little small, 5x9 bathroom, and as we're demoing things and trying to go back with new parts, we're coming to the realization of 30 years ago, the common trade pipes and wiring and things like this don't work with today's modern utilities and services that we have. So we're having to try to find some adapters for the drain line, which can be kind of frustrating. We just installed it and right now it's leaking, so we got to get back to work in there on that. And also we're also dealing with some wiring issues. So needless to say, it's a little bit more of a job than I anticipated. We are on our 8th day of our bathroom remodel project, and what we're doing today, we're putting in the faucet connections, some accessories for the towel bars. We've put Miss Good some grab bars in different locations for her to be able to get in and out of the tub easily. Our painting is taken care of. We've got a few pieces left to paint. We've got some adjustments on our floor. Our flooring contractor made some mistakes, I guess we could say, around the toilet area. This is real crucial around your toilet area for your tile to be completely flat and completely level. Otherwise, you end up with a toilet that's going to rot. And I'm not one who likes to put shims into place. So he's going to come out and bust these two tiles out later in the day, get it corrected for us so we can try to move forward and get ready to wrap this thing up. It's one of the things that are holding us up right now, this and also the door. The door came in, it was actually damaged, so we're trying to get a new one to our location, hopefully sometimes today. We've got John Cole in here, and he's actually taking care of putting together our accessories. I'm just in here for a second giving him a hand with the shower, so stay tuned. Last week when we had to have all these walls opened up, we had the issue of dealing with old cast iron piping and copper piping going into the concrete as drains. So we had to adapt all our new services to that old style plumbing. Now it got kind of frustrating, but it seems that we have it all taken care of. Now we have another issue. We installed the shower head. We're trying to install the shower head right where it was before. But now we find out our client's husband is 6 foot tall. So we have another issue. We've got to get our shower head elevated a little higher. So instead of using a standard angle piece of pipe for your shower head, we're going to try to locate a straight one to where it gives us about 3 more inches of height, and that'll save us from having to tear out the sheetrock and picking it up 3 more inches. So again, it's just all part of what we do. Everything seems to be going ahead of schedule, even though we seem to have had one problem after another. We addressed them, we've taken care of them, we've rectified them. Now, what we have left to do is we have some small pieces of trim. Being we put our vanity in place, we have to take the trim and get it to match against the door, against the tub. And also we have a medicine cabinet that we've actually trimmed out with a actually wood veneer, more or less. So the painters are going to come in after I'm finished installing this trim, and they're going to start bringing this thing together. We have the door to paint, we have some holes to touch up, we have the trim to paint, the cabinet veneer to stain. So it should start coming together in the next couple of days. We have our tub pretty much 99% finished. We have sealed the tub where it meets the tiles. We have to seal the grout lines. Besides that, we have to seal the floors. But pretty much this thing's going to come together in the next couple of days, so y'all stay tuned. During our remodel, we added a vent fan, which they did not have in the past. So, and when we added the vent fan, we decided to add an additional box to put the GFCI receptacle in and go with 3 switches in our double gang box that was already existing. So we have a vanity light switch, a overhead light switch that works with the vent, and then we actually have the vent. So now we've got our switches incorporated in a double gang box and our receptacle off to the side. Because what we're doing right now, we're putting in some of the final pieces of shoe mold. It's a little different design, but it matches what she has in the rest of the house. And to talk a little bit about the project in itself is, when we decided to do this bathroom remodel, Miss Christine had the right idea. Instead of trying to use existing sheetrock, cover existing flooring, try to salvage an old tub, we had the right idea. Let's pull everything out, all the way out to the studs, make sure everything's good and square, make our corrections if it's not, check all our plumbing, make sure it's all going to be stable and good for another 15 to 20 years. So we don't invest this money and then end up 5 years from now with future problems, things being out of square. There's several different scenarios that can come into play. So, yeah, the homeowner really had the right idea. They're going to stay in this home for quite a few more years. So as they do their improvements, they want to make sure they're done correctly. So that's where we come into play. We cut no corners. We made sure everything is true, square, nice and neat. Our homeowners, she really took her time designing her bathroom with her colors, her fixtures, her style that she was interested in going with. So she took the time, the energy, and the money that was necessary to get this job to turn out in a professional manner. Now, she could have came in and installed it herself, but we do this every day, day in and day out. So she did spend a little bit extra to have us guys come in and put all this in for her. This way, it's all warranty. She has, she gets it exactly like she wants it.
And if you're looking to renovate or add on to your existing home, make sure you have all the correct permits and hire a licensed contractor. It'll make things a lot easier. For more information, you can go to our website at primepropertytv.com. We'll see you next time.